Now that everyone's finished with high school, will they actually host another kissing booth event? Obvious burning question. Will Marco keep fighting for Elle's heart? And why are fans not convinced that Noah and Chloe were really just friends? Hi, I'm Clyde. You're watching Awesome Movies. Before we start with the burning questions, we just can't keep silent about the biggest update. The Kissing Booth 3 has already been filmed on the down low, and everyone involved managed to keep it a secret. Lead Joey King told The Hollywood Reporter that filming was tricky because they often filmed both movies in one day. It was the hardest secret to keep ever, she said. We're pretty sure you already saw the cheeky cast announcement on Instagram, as well as Netflix's exclusive sneak peek. But now for all the hot questions. Will movie 3 be based on the books? As you probably know, Kissing Booth 1 and 2 were based on the two books by Beth Reekles, which she wrote when she was 15. But the quick answer is no. The last movie in the trilogy will not be based on the books. Since the Kissing Booth 2 movie covered everything in the Kissing Booth 2 book, it seems like this will be an original storyline from director Vince Marcello and co-writer Jay Arnold. Cool stuff, right? Next, will we see another Kissing Booth event? We're not sure how another actual kissing booth will be possible with them all at college, and that being quite a high school thing to do, but we're not ruling it out completely. Maybe they do it for charity. It's not as if the kissing booth world is that realistic in any case, so anything's possible. Apart from that, it will be a serious shame if we don't see Marco and Elle dancing again, right? Such talents can't go to waste. What if their old high school hosts the next kissing booth, and Marco is asked to accompany the kissing partners with a few romantic guitar songs? Elle and Lee might attend the event for nostalgic reasons and bump into Marco that way. Just saying. Right. Next, where will Elle go to college? It's quite obvious that this question will be one of the main plots to drive which fireworks we'll see in movie 3. Why? Well, the Netflix official Kissing Booth 3 plot synopsis goes like this. It's the summer before Elle heads to college, and she has a secret. She got into both Harvard, where her dreamy boyfriend Noah goes, and Berkeley, where her BFF Lee is going. Which path will Elle choose? Apart from the official stuff, the end of Kissing Booth 2 clearly showed us how Elle lied about being waitlisted to both colleges, while we all know she was accepted to both. Also, in Netflix's sneak peek, we see Elle getting a call from Harvard. She quickly mutes it, then diverts the attention from Noah's question, "Is everything okay?" by going to read poetry with him. Will reading poetry become the next Netflix and chill code phrase? Right, so we know Elle's college choice is going to be a big plot. Let's discuss the possibilities for both options. If she chooses UC-Berkeley, then she won't be breaking Rule 19. Always go to the same school as your bestie. Finally, some great news for Lee. But hey, while Rachel and Elle seem to have buried the hatchet, this still doesn't mean Rachel will necessarily be elated if she learns Elle will be tagging along everywhere. The other pro of choosing to stay in California is that Elle will be able to stay nearby her family and friends. At Harvard, we're speculating that she might feel very isolated after the initial romance phase between her and Noah wears off, especially with Chloe around. And another bonus is that Berkeley would suit Elle's lively personality much better. Of course, the biggest benefit? If we assume that Marco will also enroll at Berkeley, maybe he'll study music and Elle majors in video game development. Then these two can have their second and third and 100th kiss. And he can serenade her on the beach. Of course, we'll be there to watch and cheer them on. On the other hand, let's imagine Elle chooses to abandon her BFF and family and move all the way to Harvard. Most likely, this will cause some bad blood between her and Lee. We're sure they'll never stop being friends completely, but we're just thinking of the fact that they won't be able to spend so much time together. How will Lee take this double betrayal? I mean, she already broke Rule 9. Relatives of your best friend are totally off limits by dating Noah. Now she'll be breaking yet another rule? By the way, can we just mention that Lee is such a good guy? We're not sure ice cream is always going to be the answer to him forgiving Elle. And you? In short, we think that even if Elle gives Harvard a shot, she'll wind up back home in the end. Now, Elle's college decisions are important, but I'm sure you'll agree there's something way more interesting on everyone's lips. Will Marco pursue Elle? Can we just say, snack attack? Okay, we'll stop objectifying Marco. We know he's got many other talents apart from his looks, like his musical and dancing talents. And of course, simply the fact that he's got a great personality, and to be honest, just seems like a way better choice than Noah. Many fans are really upset that the Kissing Booth 2 spent so much time introducing and building this love interest, only to have Elle break Marco's heart and stick with her original wet wipe partner, Noah. This funny description isn't ours. It's courtesy of an outraged Letterboxd user. Here's another fan's opinion. I need Netflix to stop throwing in fine ethnic men just for the female protagonist to reject them, and pick the toxic man whose only character traits include being tall and non-communicative. Okay, fair. While we agree Elle probably should have chosen Marco, we can see how this choice was intentional, because it sets up the romantic triangle to come. Now, this might be wishful thinking. Please let it not be though. But we're pretty sure Marco will not give up on Elle's heart that easily. Why? Well, remember how he gazed at her at their graduation and corrected his friend, who said she's not worth it?
Yes, she is.
Also, who can forget how he challenged Noah on the sports track? Obviously, he is willing to stand up for the love of his life. So yeah, we really hope he pursues Elle. That kiss wasn't just nothing, right? They say a kiss can say more than 1,000 words, and anyone with eyes can see this one did just that. Elle admitted she had feelings for Marco, so we think she needs some time to realize what a mistake she made. We just hope she doesn't wait too long, because a guy like Marco isn't going to be on the market for long. Even if Elle chooses Harvard, it doesn't mean she'll never see Marco again. What's to prevent Marco from going to Harvard as well? Not that we think he'd go there just for Elle, but since the movie never addressed his college plans, and with him being so talented, it's not out of the question. Harvard could offer him a music scholarship for all we know. Another more likely theory, however, is that Marco and Elle independently sign up for a musical project, and then destiny intervenes. Yet another theory. What if Elle makes the sacrifice and joins Noah at Harvard? But before long, the two break up. Not impossible at all. That would open the field for Marco to mend Elle's broken heart. Although we don't think he deserves to be relapse material, we'd prefer Elle to realize her mistake long before Noah and Chloe's dynamic becomes a problem, considering that Noah and Chloe were seriously acting shady as hell. Are the Harvard classmates really just platonic? There are too many things that just don't add up. First red flag? Well, it was when Elle first met Chloe, and Noah didn't even introduce Elle as his girlfriend and was really touchy-feely with the wrong girl, who also thought it was ungentlemanly. Even if they truly were just platonic, we think Noah crossed the line here, and we don't blame Elle for becoming suspicious. This Twitter user doesn't mince her words. All I'm saying is my man ever greeted a woman like this in front of me, we fightin', and then I'm leaving, cause hell no. Then, in addition to that, how about all the seriously suggestive text messages and comments shared between Chloe and Noah? We don't see best friends Lee and Elle talking to each other this way, do we? It's a bit weird for platonic mates to be hugging and kissing sensually, and lovingly wrapping each other in blankets. Just saying. Let us know in the comments if you also think Chloe's comments imply that she'd pursue a relationship if Noah were single? Oh, and does anyone buy Noah's explanation that he brought Chloe to California to meet Elle so they could become friends? If he really wanted that, then why didn't he introduce them properly? No, we smell a rat. Same thing with the whole earring out of the bed story. Chloe's reason sounds a bit vague. Although, on a lighter note, some fans are joking that she might have had access to his room, considering that his dorm room doesn't even have a doorknob. You'd think that a dorm room with a fireplace would at least have a door handle. We didn't forget about Lee's love interest. Will Rachel and Lee stay together? While Rachel and Lee grew closer and managed to get back together after Rachel first left him, we never heard where Rachel will be attending college. Still, if her excited reaction to Lee's college announcement is anything to go by, then she'll also go to UC-Berkeley. As we already mentioned, Elle going off to Harvard might be bad for her and Lee, but great for Rachel and her boyfriend. But if Elle joins Lee at UC-Berkeley, we sure hope she respects the couple's boundaries though, because we don't think Rachel will put up with being a third wheel again, which she just might become because with Elle in California, there will be no Noah to keep her busy. Hopefully, she and Marco will get together because that will be the solution to everyone's problems. We'd love to see the four going on double dates. How sweet will that not be? Here's to hoping. Thanks for watching. Do you think the Kissing Booth 3 will see Elle finally prioritizing her own needs? Might that include choosing Marco? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to stay awesome!